Hey party people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Hibiskiss. Today in this video we will be playing Monster Prom. I played a little bit of it off stream and off YouTube and I really enjoyed it, so I said okay, let me play the full version because I did the short game. Let me do the full game for the first time on stream. So I'm going to choose Amira. This is known. If you know anything about me, we are going to choose the person that looks closest to me. So we have Miranda Vanderbilt, who is 19 and a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, who is 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howl, I get it, cute, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensates for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam Delayancourt, who is 400 and something years old, is a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hit that he was truly a lovable dork. And Polly Geist, get it? She's 22, maybe, and a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, who's 23, and a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? Okay, obviously I romanced Damien the first time. Will we romance the same exact person, or will we try something different this time? Who knows with Hibiskiss? You never know. She's very unpredictable. I am very predictable. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. You wish you were raised by a really progressive marriage between a kick-ass venomous snake and actual fire. I love fire and I see no issue with being raised by it. Look at this grandpa DJ. Is this Jesus as a DJ? A pack of wild wolves who also happen to be tech moguls who own some of the most profitable companies of Silicon Valley. They would be kick-ass role models and wild wolves. Sick. A mysterious old man who saved me from the streets in order to raise me as his disciple in the ancient ways of rad DJing. Oh, so this would be your dad. Imagine being raised by fire. I don't know, that's actually kind of cool. Let's go with fire. Damn it, I just fall into Damien's arms every time. What's your spirit emoji? Octopus emoji, best animal on earth. I know 5 mixed drinks, 3 drug cocktails, and 17 sex positions that involve one or several octopi. That kind of sounds a little bit like bestiality, so won't be clicking that. Snowman, because that mother effer is in the middle of a blizzard and he's effing smiling. He doesn't give a F about blizzards and he has a kick-ass hat. Or a Caucasian guy with a turban because F stereotypes. I don't really like the cold at all, so I couldn't say it's my spirit emoji. I'm not a white man, but let's make it our spirit emoji. Don't people always go like, oh, my spirit animal is this one person of color, and it's like, calm down, calm down. So yeah, let's do this. What would be a killer accessory? Shiny armor, coolness itself, that's actually pretty cool. A necklace with your own name, in case I actually have a necklace that I'm wearing right now with my own name on it. And no, it's not because I forgot my name, it's just because it's cute. A fabulous purse made from the skin of your worst enemy? No. Sunglasses at night. Okay, don't judge people who wear sunglasses at night. Some of us are very sensitive to light and fluorescent light, okay? Some of us just get migraines very easily, no matter the time of day or night. Fancy brass knuckles. I'm gonna go with coolness itself. Oh, that was 3 questions already. Okay, so I didn't realize this the first playthrough, But if you hover over, I'm like explaining a year-old game to people who are watching. But if you hover over your stats, you can see what places you'll get different stats. I've never been to the auditorium first. Let's go there. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you, figurative, oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It'll be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. You notice Liam and Scott having a discussion. Scott looks confused and Liam looks bored, which means they're probably having an argument. Look, not that I care, but aspiring to be a professional sports star is both impractical and passé. Is it passé? Passé? Wait, you don't care? I don't know how to do a voice for Scott, I'm sorry. But you walked all the way over here just to tell me that. Plus, don't you want to be like a professional magnetic ibuprofen? What? I don't even know what this word is. Memetic influencer? Memetic influencer? Try to keep up. But how does one of those guys earn money? Memetic influencers don't earn money, Scott. We earn cultural capital. Oh, okay. So, like, how much cultural capital does the sandwich cost? I can see that I'm not getting through to you. Hey, you, could you explain to this cretin why my career path is objectively the best? Honestly, I make YouTube videos and I stream on Twitch, so I'm currently getting paid in cultural capital right now. Yeah, and also, could you explain what a cretin is? So we have two choices here. Liam means he wants to be an artist, and artists are important. Who do you think designs all those sports jerseys? Or we can say, actually, I think sports is the best career. I mean, how far can a memetic influencer throw a football, huh? Let's be jockey. Yeah, let's get on Scott's good side. Hopefully. I don't know. I hope this works. No! 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 Not very far. Wait. So you can't throw a football very far and you don't make money? Those are the two things that are best in life. No, Scott, what's best in life is nothing. Life is an endless void of hypocrisy and bad remixes of your favorite songs. But I will admit that by your metrics, my career of choice is technically inferior. I suppose we'll just have to agree to disagree. Oh, great. I love agreeing. He's so cute. Scott trots off happily, unaware of the existential crisis he's just caused for Liam. You gain +2 charm and +1 creativity. I freaking love this game. It's so cute. Okay, I guess we're romancing Scott. You sit down to enjoy a nice normal meal at the spooky high cafeteria as usual. LLJK, something's effed up as always is going on here, and today is no different. Oh, hello, Amira. Did you want to come sit with us and our imaginary friend? No one else is here. Their imaginary friend roars and the whole cafeteria shakes. Okay, Amira, you have some smarts. You're probably gonna figure this out pretty quickly. I feel like I'm doing the same exact voice for Liam, but my range for male and or masculine voices is 0, so forgive me. Actually, just for all voices, actually. I don't have any range, but I don't know why I said that. Why do we have a wild beast under our table? Why don't you take a guess? He's asking you to guess because we totally forgot our plan. Scott, no, we didn't. Shut up. We're gonna teach it the piano or maybe the saxophone? I lost my notes. No worries, no notes needed. You know exactly what they should do with this wild beast. So we should either say the wild beast should be the new school mascot, put him in a sports jersey, and let's rock. Go team! Obviously, I was not a cheerleader in school. It's obvious you brought such a beast to the kitchen to turn it into the next Monster Chef champion, so you can split the big Monster Chef cash prize. I don't know why that's a tongue twister for me. I think I've done the Monster Chef champion one before, and it goes into this like cutaway scene that just goes on for a super long time. So, which one should we do? Oh, we should do. Let's do this one. Okay. Oh, that's a great idea. I'm pretty sure Spooky High already has a mascot, but you know what they say, the more mascots, the merrier. I really don't think they say that. Well, they should. If most schools have only one mascot, having multiple mascots will be one more thing that makes our amazing school even more extra special. I can see it now. The Spooky High wild beast that Scott and Damien kept under the tables. Rah, rah, wild beast, eat the other team and make a feast, and try not to get an infection from yeast. Actually, that chant is pretty dope. Amira thinks... Amira, thank you a ton. The wild beast mascot sure will be fun. If you ask me, I owe you one. If you were to nitpick, you could point out that tons and one/fun don't actually rhyme. They rhyme for me. But why would you nitpick such an adorable and genuine display of affection from Darlene Scott? Still week 1, woo.
Let's do this.
Alright, I feel like Scott won't be in the library, but I'm judging a lot and I shouldn't. Let's go. We don't have a lot of money though. I wanted to go to the store and buy something. Oh, well, let's buy something. Maybe we can get a special event. Let's face it, you're probably going to end up losing your money in some stupid way anyway. Why not spend it here first? It's called just being smart. Too poor for this. Corpse. We could only do 2, and I think I may have done this before? Okay, so let's do a corpse. Yeah, I'm selling a corpse. It's like some kind of fashion accessory. It's not as if I'm trying to dispose of it or anything. Yeah, who would want to save money for their college fund when you can spend it on weird stuff that's most likely useless? That's the spirit, Jam. All right.
Let's do this.
All right. What do we need to get on Scott's good side? I'm not sure. So it probably is not smarts. It's probably not boldness because I think Damien gets boldness. Is it creativity and charm? Let's go for more creativity. I think we need charm. Let's go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirits, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. You look up to see Scott approaching Vera. He looks confused. That isn't unusual for Scott, but you decide to eavesdrop anyway. Hey Vera, you're mean, right? Oh, you noticed. And you're a girl, right? Oh, you noticed. Well, I was watching this high school movie the other day, and there were these mean girls, and the mean girls were mean cheerleaders. Now, I know you're not interested in being a cheerleader, but maybe you could do something to help the football team? I mean, according to the movie, high school athletes and high school mean girls are natural allies, right? As much as I hate to admit it, you do have a point. I suppose you have some idea of what I should do. Well, I don't really do ideas, but I'm sure Amira here has a great idea. Tell her. They both look at you. Well, what's your idea? Forget cheerleaders. We need fear leaders. Instead of pumping our teams up, they'll make the other teams feel like crap. Or maybe just stop having our players assassinated for no reason. What? I feel like this is corny. I feel like neither will like it. Actually, I feel like Vera will like this one. I feel like Scott will like this one. Let's, I'm so indecisive. Okay, let's do this one. Oh, wow, Vera liked it. Wait, is her name Vera? Vera Oberlin, right? Imagine me messing up the names, like, for the entire video. Oh, I'm sorry, are the assassinations not helping the team? Oh, I messed up the voice. I thought I was weeding out the weak and unattractive members of the herd. I'm afraid I don't know much about sports. No, Vera, that totally makes sense. It's just that sometimes ugly people are still really good at sports. Oh, I see. From now on, I'll consult you before having any team members mysteriously executed. I see no problems with this. You do, but you decide it's better to stay out of it. You gain +2 charm and +1 smarts. Okay, I think charm is what we need for Scott. So we're in week 2, finally. First day of week 2, it's noon. Let's go to Scott. Oh, he's with Polygeist. You approach Scott and Polly's table to find them crouched behind a pile of jelly desserts, plotting. Thanks, Brosif, you're thank Brosif you're here, bro. Come on, join our handle. Our huddle. Can I read, Hibiscus? Can you read? Hello? Maybe you're curious about our huge pile of jelly jam gelatinous dessert cups. Well, wonder no more. We're going for the jelly prize. Yeah, we're gonna win it. If we collect the foil cover of 100 jelly desserts, we'll be in the lucky winners of 1 free jelly dessert. I can't scream, it's super late at night. But right now we're stuck. We've only got 99. That means we need one more, Scott. We need one more. We need one more. You'd give them your jelly dessert, but you already threw it at a bird person you hate. Guess you've got to make a choice. Steal the final jelly dessert from the jelly dessert factory, or make like a puppy dog and beg. All things are sweeter when achieved through pity. I think Scott will like if we beg, which is saying something. Begging? What? But look at Scott's face. Why does he hate it? I never beg except in intricately choreographed erotic scenarios. Is this an intricately choreographed erotic scenario? That was hard. No, even better, this is gazing sadly at people until they give us food. You happily follow Scott around the cafeteria, whimpering at people for their jelly desserts. Polly just eats all the stockpiled jelly desserts while you're busy begging. Also, no one is willing to give you any jelly desserts, but that doesn't matter. As the saying goes, begging is its own reward. That and the quality time you get to spend with Scott, that's also a reward. I love the dialogue in this game. I love it.
Let's do this.
What can get us more charm? If we have to go to the gym again? Actually, I'm just guessing. I don't even know if charm is what you need for Scott, but I feel like it is. I think we need fun too, though. Let's go outside. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. While doing all that, you've been carrying your newly acquired corpse as if it's a totally normal thing to do, but some people seem to think otherwise. Oh no, it's the 4 most hateful people in school. I didn't know Polygeist was hateful. Oh, why are you carrying a corpse, idiot? Ugh, what a shameful display of distaste. Haha, yeah, what a noob. Carrying around corpses is for noobs. Oh, a corpse? I love corpses. Also, I'm super drunk. Okay, that was hard to do. Okay, the 3 most hateful people in school and Polly. As a school's social elite, we disapprove of this. I'm the head of the hierarchy, and I can't condone such stupidity under our domain. I'm the taste of the hierarchy, and I don't appreciate such, I don't know this word, puerile use of a corpse. Also, lesser known fact about corpses, they smell. I'm the fist of the hierarchy, and I want to punch you because punching people is what I do. I'm Polly. Also, I'm like super drunk, so whatever Vera says. Yikes, despite your disregard for stupid social conventions and social hierarchies, you feel the urge to please them, maybe because that's what this game is about. When you bought the corpse, they totally told you it was a fashion accessory and that they were absolutely not just trying to dispose of a body, but now you're starting to feel they might have fooled you. No time to lose. How can you convince them the corpse is actually a very hot fashion accessory? Ooh, this is hard. So, we can either have a trivia fact about fashion accessories. Most of them are worn on your head. Quick, put the corpse on your head. Or we can say shallow social creatures respond only to status. Rip the brand logo off the most high-end accessory you own and put it on the corpse. Ooh, so I feel like everyone is going to either hate it or love it, which is fine because we're not really here to please either of any of them, but we could lose points and I don't want to lose charm. I feel like they'll think we're an idiot if we put the corpse on our head. I feel like we should pick social creatures respond only to status. Rip the brand logo off the most high-end accessory you own. I'm gonna do it. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it's awful. It's terrible. Everybody hated it. Everybody hated it. You quickly rip the logo off another piece of clothing you had with you and put it on the corpse. Wait, look, the corpse is actually a McDonald's? Damn, you're so poor. Your best piece of clothing is excuse me, actually a McDonald's bag you sometimes use as a hat. So you were going to eat this corpse? Disgusting. Fast food companies, am I right? They're always finding new lows. Give me that. Damien takes your corpse and bites his arm he chews for a while. You're completely right. It is disgusting. No seasoning and super dry. I bet it's not even gluten-free. So immoral. I always suspected Amira was into fast food and necrophagia? You have poor eating habits written all over your face. Still drunk. And so they leave alone with your oh no, I lost fun and charm. This is the worst day ever. Also, Damien was right. The corpse is kind of unseasoned and dry. You lose -2. You lose -2 fun and 1 charm. No. Okay, we still have time to make it up. This corpse is only causing me trouble. Okay, we need to go get our fun back and we need to get our charm back. Let's find something fun to do. Let's go outside. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You spot Juan, the small, magical Latino cat, who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried people are so used to calling him Juan, the small, magical Latino cat, that now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him in such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are like 23 other different Juans in the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories. You gain +2 fun. There you are, swiping through potential monster match dates when you spot Scott pacing and muttering to himself in distress. You can't bear to see someone so adorable in so much pain, so you might as well try to ease it however you can. Oh, hi Amira. Do you think I'm adorable? Yes, in fact, you were literally just thinking that. Anyway, the other day I was out in the forest trying to find a quiet place and large branch to do some pull-ups before the big sports game, and suddenly I was approached by all these talking forest animals. They're pretty big for forest animals, and I've never seen animals that can talk like that. I mean, other than us werewolves, if you're counting us as animals, question mark? And they were just so fuzzy and adorable, but they said they were impressed by my pull-ups and my muscles and that I was even more adorable. So the nice little forest animals with giant heads made me their king, which was really, really flattering. I just don't know anything about ruling. I'm not sure if I'm good enough to be a king. Aw, poor Scott. It's up to you to help him rally. So we have 2 options, as per usual. Scott, a good king, is a good ruler, physically strong. If you can do 100 push-ups, you can be a good king for sure. Or we can say true royalty has been inside you all along. Why else would your eyes be royal blue? I think we should say, there's like no common sense answer. Like, I feel like if you compliment him, which I have complimented Damien before and he was like, ew, you weirdo. But I don't know, Scott might be different, but I feel like he would enjoy doing the push-ups. So let's say that. Oh God, see, look. See? Strong. I feel like Scott is gonna reject us. Strong, but I'm strong. When I heard strong leader before, I didn't know it meant actual normal strong, like Scott strong. I can do 100 push-ups. I can do 200 push-ups. That's at least double the amount, right? I can check it later with a calculator. But does that mean I could be a double king? I can do that right now. Scott drops to the floor and begins doing push-ups. 1, 2, 3. Things progress smoothly for several dozen push-ups until 86, 89, 70, 71, 72. Wait, no, 89, 50, 51. Wait, no, I can count to 200. Or I can't even count to 100. But you said I could be a good king if I could do 100 push-ups, and I can't do that because of stupid numbers. Poor Scott defeated again by his biggest opponent yet. Numbers! Scott flees the scene in embarrassment and despair, clearly on the verge of tears. His embarrassment and despair, oh my god, is only matched by yours as you lose -2 point fun and -1 smarts. This is horrendous. This is absolutely horrendous. Week 2 was just a mess for me. Just terrible. Okay, let's go back to Scott. As you approach the table, you see Vera delicately lifting a fork full of quinoa to... Okay, by the way, I used to call quinoa quinoa. And people are like, it's quinoa! I'm like, but it looks like quinoa! So, leave a comment if you say quinoa or quinoa. She lifted a forkful of quinoa to her mouth. She brings lunch from home when... Food, fork, 6, 8. Why? Who do we delegate? Huh? Eating, yay, eating. Scott, what on earth are you doing? I'm cheerleading you to help you be the best eater in the whole school. What caused this obsession with the cheerleading me through mundane activities that required no cheerleading? Everything requires cheerleading, silly. That's why we have cheerleaders for our cheerleaders. But I can see my cheerleading's not working. You haven't eaten anything yet. That's because you keep startling me with your damn cheerleading. I can't eat when I'm startled. No, that can't be it. I must not be cheerleading hard enough. Hey, friend, maybe you can help me. They shouldn't even give me options anymore. I clearly just mess it up every time. So we can say you shouldn't be cheerleading for Vera to eat the food. You should be cheering for the food to get eaten by Vera in the walk-in freezer. Or the problem is obviously that we aren't dressed up as a giant salad. I honestly feel like he will like that. But who knows? Oh, he likes it, yeah. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I mean, sports cheerleaders dress like giant steaks and drumsticks all the time. Or maybe that's just how they look when I'm really hungry. Whatever, let's dress up. Luckily, the school keeps some giant vegetable costumes in the auditorium for health presentations, so you snag them and start cheering. Beats, aggressive, eats. I can't read. I can't. Let's try that cheer one more time. Beats, aggressive, eat, beats, aggressive. There aren't even any beets in this salad. It's just quinoa and the tears of my enemies. Vera's pissed, but she does eat her salad really fast, just so you'll leave her alone. Hooray for cheerleading! Okay, we need more fun. So, shall we go back outside? Let's go to the gym this time. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Amidst the battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worth anything at dodgeball, and she attempts to throw a ball at herself. You explain to her that in many ways, you think she's unique and wonderful while also defending the many pleasures in life. With your help, she's capable of finding reasons to keep playing and gains a sense of self-worth. You gain +1 BFF. Sadly, she's not part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will take place off-screen, and +2 charm. You hear an almost dog-like whimpering and go see what sort of poor animal is in pain. The answer is Scott, who is cross-eyed with concentration. He yelps and snaps out of it. Oh, bro, thank goodness you're here. I was just trying to think all by myself and it was really hard, you know? See, like, I know I'm the best at exercising. I'm the exercise master, the exercise lord, the exorcist. But I've never tried exercising my brain. And in a way, the brain is almost part of the body too, you know? It's sort of 3-in-1 because it'll make me better at exorcism and being smarter will keep me from getting bad grades and kicked off the sports team. That wasn't 3 things or 1 thing, but you still have some ideas. We can say books are like weights for your brains and heavier weights are better, so you just need to lift really heavy books, or let's brainstorm, by which I mean let's make a literal actual storm inside your brain. I feel like he won't like that. Let's try the heavy wait, book thingies. Oh, see, damn it. But I think you're supposed to lift the books to your face and like do something with the words. Like maybe I would take the words and like weight lift them in my head so that my brain could get abs. Maybe. I don't know that would work. I don't know how anything works. I think you just made me dumber. Oh, well, I guess it's back to squatting, but now... Oh, excuse me. No matter how buff my glutes get, it will never compensate for my scrawny brain. Scott proceeds to ignore you while doing some squats, but there's somehow... Oh my gosh, I'm losing everything. Somehow squats so full of sadness and sorrow that just by watching them, you lose -2 charm and -1 smarts. It's terrible. Okay, week 4.
Let's do this.
Okay, we probably need to go. Okay, let's go outside again and try to get some fun back. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're talking to Juan, the small, magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob, the scary clown. You accept the challenge, you go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? Do you think that's how this works? Well, it is. You gain +2 fun from poor Bob. You turn away from the rave to find Scott nervously sniffing the ground and looking around suspiciously. You ask him what's up and prepare for a stupid answer. He does not disappoint. Isn't it obvious, bro? I mean, you know why all these people are out here, right? To steal my stash of awesome bones! They look like they're just out here having a good time, but that's all a ruse. It's bones they want. My bones. Quick, bro. If you're really my bro, you'll help me move my bones before all these other bros find them. Where should I move them to? Tell me! A preschool? No one ever looks for bones at a preschool? That's horrendous. Forget these bones. You already have a near infinite supply of bones hidden inside of people. Honestly, I feel like I should tell him this. I honestly feel like I should say this. I feel like he'll like that. But I don't know Scott as well as I think I do. Let's just choose it. Oh, it worked. Wow. Whoa, is that where bones come? I feel like I'm starting to get to know Scott. Like, he's really... You gotta think in a different way. You gotta think in a scrawny brain type of way to get him. I'm like boosted up. I'm like very confident with this now, and watch me just fail and he not want to go out with me at the end of this game. I always just wake up sprawled on top of a pile of them. I didn't know they were from people. Where did the people hide the bones inside of them? Their whole bodies, you say? Everywhere? That's so smart. Like Coach always says, don't put all your bones in one basket. Forget these dumb bones. If I ever need a bone or two, I know just where to look. You're sure the people wouldn't mind donating a bone or two. You gain +2 smarts and +1 boldness. Nice, nice, nice. Week 4, new. Let's go sit with Liam and Scott. You find Liam taking a picture of his food and Scott taking a picture of also Liam's food. Ha, yes, Scott, snap away. My artistic plating is too magnificent to ignore. Artistic what? I'm playing Pokemon's Go, the mobile version of the hit Pocket Human video game. What do Pocket Mans have to do with my food pic? There's a level 43 Bernard Henson hanging out in the middle of your plate. Here, take a look. Scott, why does your phone show a tiny human doing potty on top of my eggplant ravioli? You mean you don't know Bernard Henson? He used to be a chartered accountant, but now he decided to pursue his dream of becoming being a world famous potter. That major life change has made him super rare. Pocket humans almost never follow their dreams. Well, I don't care how rare he is, his presence is spoiling my pristine food pic. Spoiling it? But pocket humans are way cooler than a boring old food pic. You take that back. Uh-oh, tempers are running a little high. Looks like it's up to you to settle this dispute. Scott's right, Liam. Why take a normal cliched food pic when you could take a food pic of Scott capturing a Pokemon off your food pic? Pokemon, excuse me. Scott, look over there. There's a Stuart Hogarth on top of that pile of mashed potatoes. Of course we have to help Scott. Good lord, you're right. There are layers of iron. The layers of irony are practically infinite. Go ahead, Scott. Capture your Pokemon. Man, I can't speak English or read. Okay, here I go. Wait, what are you doing? Stop molesting my pasta. I'm not trying to grab your pasta, bro. I'm trying to grab Bernard Henson. He's too slippery. You imbecile, Bernard Henson isn't actually on top of my ravioli. He's an image projected by your phone. Are you sure? He seems so real. Let me just try to grab him a few more times. No, my artfully arranged pasta pockets are in disarray, you fiend! Liam chases you and Scott away so you can rebuild his artful pasta arrangement. You bond with Scott by teaching him how to actually play Pokemon's Go. Words. Words.
Let's do this.
Okay, we need way more fun. Yeah, we need, I don't think, fun would be here. You're casually chatting with Juan, the small magical Latino cat. You start telling him that hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. You know which one. The one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King. Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and turns it into +2 fun. Later, you hear an unmistakable growling that can only mean one thing. Intergalactic lions have broken through space to devour one of the smaller, weaker students. No, wait, it's just the wolf pack. Guess it could have meant two things. For the last time, is this a bromance or a bro treason, broski? You're my teammates and my family, and I'm not trying to be a bad Scott, but this is the 3rd month in a row you've missed our full moon bro down. We got together and practiced a wolf pyramid and then helped each other inject sheep steroids. We played flip cup with lamb, blood spiked with natty ice. That all sounds really nice, but I had plans and I didn't want to let people down. Bro, you're a wolf. Are you with the wolf pack or are you with those other monsters? Oh damn, you're one of those other monsters. You better do something. Let me teach you a new game, extremely long distance fetch. Guys, on the inside, aren't we all wolves? I feel like Scott will like that. I think he'll like that. Yeah, I think he'll like that. Oh god. Are we though? Are we all wolves inside? Let's find out. A giant furry hand reaches out and grabs the nearest student, a squid boy, and rips his chest open. No wolf in here. Boy, I don't know, guys. That could have just been a fluke. Before you know it, the wolfpack is good-naturedly dismembering students left and right. You did not mean to start this, and worst of all, it seems like Scott is having more fun with them than he does with you. You lose -2 smarts and -1 charm. It's terrible. I'm gonna get dumped. Well, we're not even in a relationship, but I'm going to fail miserably. Okay, let's go somewhere else because this stuff is not working. Let's go to the auditorium. Oh, I already went to the auditorium. Oh well. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel that you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. You gain +2 creativity, you also lose -3 years of life as you end of the deal, but who cares? They weren't happening in-game anyway. You bump into Scott backstage where he's busy bench pressing a fog machine. When he sees you, he sets down the machine, wipes his forehead, and looks up at you panting. Hey bro, sorry, I'm so sweaty. You caught me in the middle of my rehearsal workout. Trying to get real swole for the talent show. See, I'm gonna do that scene from the end of Hamlet. You know, the one where he plays dead? But for the last part, where Hamlet rips off his shirt and everybody sees his jacked abs. Well, to be honest, bro, I'm not sure I'm jacked enough for the role, but if I had another month, I bet I could pull it off, but there's not enough time. You don't happen to know a trick for getting a killer six-pack in minutes, do you? Draw it on with a Sharpie, or here, I made you these drugs. I feel like Scott won't like drugs. Let's help him draw it on. Oh, my muscles! That's so smart! Why have I been doing all these exercises when I could just draw on a six-pack? Whoa, wait. Why stop at a six-pack? Why not an 8-pack? Why not a 12-pack? The only limit is my imagination. Scott eventually settles on a 30-pack. It looks more like belly hair than muscles, but he thinks it looks great. You gain +2 charm and +1 creativity. Guys, I might be able to ask Scott to prom.
Let's do this.
Alright, let's go. As you approach Scott and Miranda's table, you see that the entire table is covered in exotic silverware. Oh, what's this one for? Oh, that's the forking spoon. It's a spoon for picking up your fork so that you don't have to touch them with your fingers. And that one? Oh, that's the tuning fork. It's for making sure all your other silverwares are tuned to A minor as is proper. What about this one? That's the dairy knife. It's for milk. Wow, do people ever invent new silverwares? All the time, but none of them are any good. It would take a genius of true subtlety to improve on the existing canon. Genius of true subtlety. Genius and subtlety are your middle effing names. You suggest the ultimate new silverware. A salad harp or hands? I think Scott will like hands. I think. Yeah. My favorite silverware. Oh my god, how crude. I know, right? My only more favorite silverwares are face and mouth. Scott, I think you're misunderstanding the point of silverware. No, I don't think so. Look. Scott reaches into his backpack and pulls out 2 silver hands, a silver face and a silver mouth. He holds the hands in his hands and the face in his mouth and devours his lunch in a highly counterintuitive way. I stand corrected. You're not standing, you're sitting. Anyway, now I gotta put on some ointment. All that silver is really bad for my skin. Scott lets you put the ointment on him. Nice. Oh, we're in week 5 already. Nice.
Let's do this.
Okay. Shall we go to the bathroom? We need more fun though. I don't think we have enough stats for... Okay, basically, I think you need like 17 of a stat to get someone to say yes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 times 2. I don't know math, I'm just like Scott, but we need that many more to hopefully get us the opportunity to take Scott to prom. I did all that and didn't know the math for it. Love myself. Okay, let's... I don't want to go back to the outdoors, but I need that. Okay, let's go to the library. Okay. That day you spend some time on the library's PCs, managing your start kicker. You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain a lot of money, but almost everything goes to cover the cost and you only keep +2 money. Suddenly you hear an outburst of swearing so eloquent we can't possibly repeat it. You go to see what it's all about. We've been over it 11 times, Scott. I'm sorry, remembering things is hard. Hey, Amir, come help us. We're trying to help Scott with tomorrow's history test. So far it seems like the biggest challenge I've ever faced. I gave him this copy of last year's test, but he still dazzles me with new levels of idiocy. Every time. Liam, I just can't. These questions are so complex and smart. For God's sake, Scott, that one isn't even a question. You have to put your name there. I'm sorry, Liam. I'm really trying. If only there was a way to make me learn things good. He's a werewolf, right? How about we give him a biscuit every time he gets something right? Or make him eat your homework. Maybe that would help somehow? I think Scott will like that. Oh, I see. Since Scott's a dog, you think he should eat someone's homework. What a bigot. Let me tell you something. But before we're not bigots. But before Liam continues, Scott grabs his homework and starts eating it as if there's no tomorrow. Liam, it actually worked. I think I know history stuff now. What? Let me check that. Scott successfully completes the test Liam gave him before. I'm not sure what the scientific explanation is for this, but who am I to ignore the facts? It seems I was a bit of a bigot, and you got it right by thinking creatively. Quite impressive, my friend. Hooray! Let's eat more nerd stuff! Scott's gonna be a smart boy! You study this phenomenon and together read a comprehensive paper about it. Could have made you richer, but Scott ended up eating it. Whoops, you still gain +2 smart and +2 creativity. Okay, but we need the fun, and we need
Let's do
What do we need? The charm? Okay, let's go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place, but the match isn't as important as the human interactions within it. You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. He's totally mesmerized. It's the most epic wink ever. Damn, you know how to win over people's hearts. Gain +2 charm. You just happen to be hanging around near Scott, you know, not because you're like following him or anything. When suddenly a rift opens up in time and space, a handsome prince steps through. Bedecked in otherworldly finery, he approaches Scott. Not this mess again. My beloved, I have quested across dimensions to see your face. Oh, well, here it is. Here's my face. It is more than just your face. I need Scott the Great, tosser of balls. I also need your body. Luckily, I brought that with me too. But I do not desire to merely gaze upon your body, though that in itself is a pleasure. My kingdom, you see, is besieged with a foul dire harp, and only your muscles can save us. And once the loathsome beast is vanquished, perhaps we can find some other uses for that body of yours. Wink. Oh my god, you say wink out loud too? That's so cool. These two are getting along way too well. You need to slay that beast yourself before Scott and the prince spend any more time together. But how? We can rally a swarm of extra-dimensional termites to devour the dire harp's spine, or we can sing so sweetly that the dire harp kills itself out of jealousy. So I feel like we shouldn't sing because I feel like it'll hurt Scott's ears. But then, let's do the termites. Damn it! Armed with your termite summoning flute, you dash through the extra-dimensional portal before the prince can react. The dire harp looms over the prince's palace, saliva dripping from its terrible strings. But in your rush to summon the extra-dimensional termites, you fail to notice that dire harp is made of fiberglass, not wood. In fact, nothing in the prince's dimension is made of wood. It's all fiberglass and crystals and polyester. The closest thing to wood within 1,000 miles is you. Whoa, bro, stop getting eaten by all those termites. Don't you know that's bad for you? But you can't stop and you won't stop. Meanwhile, Scott and the prince viciously tag-teamed the dire harp, and afterwards they totally exchanged phone numbers. You'd be super pissed if you weren't so busy being eaten by giant purple termites. You lose -2 boldness and -1 fun. We lost, guys. We lost. It's too late. There's nothing we can do.
Let's do this.
Alright, let's see. Scott and Polly are sitting together, laughing their metaphorical asses off. Do Damien. Grr, I'm Damien. Look at my stupid red face. I use violence to cover up the fact that I've been brought up to revere a toxic version of masculinity which has alienated me from my own true emotions. You sound exactly like him. Okay. You do Vera. I'm very smart and my hair is pretty and all my friends look up to me because I'm a strong, independent woman. Scott, I'm not sure you understand how impressions work. I'm not Scott, I'm Vera. You can tell because I just said my name now. I read that wrong, but okay, what about you, Amira? Got any impressions? Just one, but it's a real doozy. Woof woof, it's me, Scott, a dog boy who's bad at impressions. Look at me, I'm Polly, look at me go. I feel like Scott will laugh at this one. I don't think he'll find it funny if we make fun of him. I do not talk like that. Haha, yeah you do. You talk like that all the time. Okay, maybe, but why is she running around the cafeteria rubbing her butt in everyone's lasagna? Because she's twerking, Polly. Don't you recognize twerking when you see it? That's not twerking. Twerking does not require driving from table to table in a hot pink golf cart. How is this even an impression of me? Are you saying you don't wish you were driving a hot pink golf cart and putting your butt in people's lasagnas right now? Okay, fine. Out of my way. While Polly's busy making love to everyone's lunch trays, you enjoy a quiet meal alone with Scott. So romantic. Oh, we didn't get anything.
Let's do this.
There's nothing. Okay, let's try to get some fun. I think we'll lose. Scott's not going to date us. Oh, we keep finding Juan, the small magical Latino cat. He slips on a banana peel, you start to laugh at him. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal +2 fun from him. Hooray! Scott catches up with you afterwards, panting with excitement. Hey bro, I was just thinking about how much I like you and wanted to share all my favorite things with you. I thought about sharing my bones with you, but I don't remember where I buried any of them. Then I thought maybe we could go out peeing together. But peeing on each other's territory would be wrong, and I don't know how to share the moon or even where it is right now. So I guess that just leaves my two favorite things in the world, cheerleading and sports. And since you're not on the sports team, cheerleading it is. Let's cheer together, bro. What's that? You want to know what we're cheering for? Well, I thought I'd leave that up to you. What should we cheer for, bro? This is my last chance, my absolute last chance to impress him. So we can cheer for the working class. Nothing will aid the rise of the proletariat like a healthy cheer. Or we should cheer for each other because friendship is the greatest sport of all. Ugh. I think Scott is too dumb to know anything about socioeconomic class. But if I say friendship, will it friend zone me? We don't know. Actually, I feel like if we choose this, he'll be like, yeah, whatever that means, I'm excited to do it. Let's do it. Oh my god, no! I don't know, bro. Something about this just doesn't seem right. I was on the right path. Like, better treatment for workers sounds good and everything, but isn't Marxist socialism based mostly on a theoretical rereading of history that highlights social ills without offering workable real-world solutions? Oh no. You stare at Scott slack-jawed. I'm just saying, bro, every comprehensive attempt at implementing Marxist ideas on a national scale has led inevitably to totalitarianism under a thin veneer of benevolence. Why are you looking at me like that? Did I say something wrong? You can't process this right now. You stumble off in a daze. Later you see Scott sniffing a mummy's butt. No, oh my gosh. Maybe it was all a dream, or was it? You lose -2 fun and -1 smarts. We lost. I know we lost. We lost.
Hey, bro.
Yes, we want to ask Scott to prom.
Let's do this.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. Prom? I don't know if this tinkling is love or the 5 energy drinks I just drank, but this feels like the right thing to do. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Yay! I don't know why I'm so excited. That was like too much excitement. Let's go to prom together. Yes! I honestly didn't think I was gonna get that. Oh my gosh! It was definitely the 5 energy drinks, but who cares? Prom night was rad. Oh, look at Scott. He looks so cute. Well, there was that part when the full moon came out and Scott transformed into a rabid wolf and nearly killed 3 people, but aside from that, it was a wonderful night to remember. Guys, ooh, 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 ooh. Amira is best at high-fiving and Scott is best at sports. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Scott turned out to be a genius and became the most renowned mathematician in the country. Wow. JK, he became an athlete. Duh! He's still a bit of a simpleton, but as lovable and good-hearted as ever. Polly's drug cooking skills proved useful, and she became a chemist for the pharmaceutical industry, but in her free time she still cooks the real mess. Her greatest inventions so far are watermelon-flavored ecstasy, why I don't know why I couldn't say that, and a thing called LS Dope. Miranda used her vast knowledge of surfs to get a job handpicking the best surfs for other people. Unsurprisingly, she ended up leaving her surfs to do the work. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. that's so cute. The star of my nights. How adorable. You've unlocked 6 new images in the gallery. Okay guys, that was my first run of the full game of Monster Prom. I actually really enjoyed it. It was super fun. I laughed a lot. The dialogue was great. It's an amazing game, and I'm gonna play it a bunch more off stream and off of YouTube. Don't forget to join the Discord, follow me on Twitter, and check out the links in the description box. I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!